Greetings from BSC Designer Team. In this tutorial, we'll discuss the steps that we recommend to follow to prepare your account at BSC Designer for work. Let's switch to the Settings and Subscription tab. Here, you can make sure that your paid account was successfully activated. You will see your subscription code here and the number of power users and data input users included in your current subscription. In case you need to change the number of power users, you can do it directly from the tool by clicking this Manage link. Also, here you have access to the invoices generated by our e-commerce provider. Now, let's switch to the Strategy tab. Here, you can find such attributes as mission, vision, and values. Most likely, you already have these strategy attributes somewhere on your corporate website. My recommendation is that you copy and paste them here. In this way, the program will be able to show these strategy attributes to all users who log into the software. That's an excellent way to remind your team about the principles of your organization. One nuance about entering the core values, we recommend a colon as a separator. This formatting helps the software to display values correctly. A good strategy starts with stakeholders in mind. In the Stakeholders section, you can add key persons or groups interested in your organization. When creating your strategies, you will be able to associate these stakeholders with goals and initiatives. Once everything is entered, you can click Save to apply all changes. Now, let's switch to the Organization tab. Here, we have a few things to adjust before starting working with strategy. First of all, you can find the Logo section. Here, you can upload your company's logo, and it will be displayed in the software's interface as well as in the reports that the software generates. Have a look at the General Setting group. You can change the name of the organization, and if the fiscal year is different from the calendar year in your company, you can adjust it here. You can also use the Week Starts option to tell the software how to calculate weekly performance data. You can also find the Currencies section. When setting up an account for you, we added the currency used in your country. Many organizations use one principal currency for reporting, but they also do business in other countries and prefer to use local currencies for respective strategic initiatives. You can add the currencies that you typically deal with. Those currencies will become available as measurement units for KPIs, as well as currencies for budgets for initiatives. And below the Currency section, you can find the Format section, where you can adjust formatting used for the dates and numbers by the software. Now, a final touch to finish the account setup. In BSC Designer, we follow a certain data model for a scorecard. Any indicator in our software has such properties as name, description, owner, measurement units, current value, target and baseline values, minimum and maximum values, relevant importance or weight, and performance formula. Plus, there are certain attributes of an initiative, such as the name and description, the timeline, and the budget. What data model do you use in your organization? Most likely, you have similar attributes for an indicator, and there might be some attributes that we don't have in BSC Designer. You can go back to Settings, open the Workflow tab, and add those attributes as custom KPI fields. Those custom fields will appear in the description dialog for a KPI. The custom fields will also be available during data import and can be displayed in the KPI table. We have discussed the settings that we recommend to adjust for new accounts. It's not necessary to do everything right away, as all settings can be configured later. Go ahead with other onboarding tutorials where we will talk about team onboarding and the various scenarios of using the software for strategic planning challenges.